Well, Virgil is still out. Matthews, Ledley, Mulgrew, they all came through training okay, so they're in the squad. Trying to think who else. I think that's about it really in terms of senior players. We're still doing a medical at the minute. I'm hoping to get that confirmed this afternoon. If everything goes okay, yeah, he should be in the squad, yeah. Well, he's been a type of player we've been after for quite a while. He's, very pacey, left-footed player. Direct, eliminator. Got goals in him as well, left foot and right foot. Very powerful. And I think he fits the bill of the type of player that we're looking for that position. He's played at a high level for the last 2 or 3 years, and he's contributed with a number of goals, and he's been playing in a quality side in a quality environment. So if all goes well, we'll be absolutely delighted to get that one over the line. It's a difficult position for Mo, but if he plays, he plays. And we're preparing for it as if he is playing. So it's a difficult one for him. You'd probably need to ask him how he's feeling more than me. We made our feelings pretty clear the last week or so, but we have to respect Elfsborg's decision on it. At the end of the day, I'm trying to do what's best for Celtic, and the Elfsborg manager's trying to do what's best for Elfsborg. There's a good relationship between the two clubs. I just think it puts Mo in a very difficult position. I wouldn't like to be in that position myself, put it that way. Well, I'm sure he'll know plenty about our players, but we've got plenty of information on Elfsborg. Obviously, I haven't watched them myself at the weekend, and Johan knows Swedish football very, very well. So, we'll be well prepared for them to come here. If we've loaned a player out, we can, make it clear that we don't want him to play in any competitive game against us. But in Europe, UEFA can't invoke that rule. So, I'm not going to make a song and dance about it. The reality of it is a big possibility Mo could play, and if he plays well, we prepare for Elfsborg with him and without him. You're talking about the Swedish champions here, and you've got international players and international caliber players, full time. Obviously, 17 games into their season, so they are match sharp, good side. With pass the ball very, very well, and they're very well organised. With there's a good blend of youth and experience in their team as well. And obviously, off the back of winning the title, they've come into the season confident. I think they're putting more emphasis on qualification in the Champions League at the minute than probably their own progress in the league. So, very dangerous opponent. It's gone on to do with last year. It'll be disappointing whether we make it. If we don't make it. So, our whole emphasis on preparation for the last few weeks has been on trying to negotiate these ties as best we can. Didn't start the game well, and they were away from home on the back foot a little bit, but the second half they played very well and came on strong. So again, that is a concern for me that the longer the game goes on, we may tire a little bit quicker than they will. But I think we've got enough quality on our side to give them plenty of problems. I've experienced it, and done it. Now that's no guarantee I'll do it again, but I'm a little bit more sort of, I wouldn't say relaxed, but sort of aware of the situation now. And I suppose it's coincidental that we've got a Swedish team again. It was a very tough 2 ties against Helsingborg last year, and I'd envisage that it's going to be the same again against Elfsborg. I think that there is huge expectation there to qualify, but it's a new season. We've sold 2 very, very good players. We feel we've brought in a couple of very good players as well. So, it's a short space of time to try and blend the guys in and get them up and running. And obviously with the Wanyama and Hooper situation dragging on a little bit, it does hamper your preparations. But we've been very focused now for the last week or so since the draw's been made. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. And we'll see. Listen, it's not going to be 1 and 1 tie anyway. It's going to take 2 ties to win it. So again, we'll be prepared for that as well. It may be tighter than home most people expect, but I'm confident that we can go away from home against any opposition and score goals, which is something that maybe we haven't been able to do in the past. We're close to getting another player in. We are still actively looking at other players, but at the minute my time is taken up with this tie tomorrow, and if we can get through tomorrow, negotiate it well enough, then we'll progress with other targets. And even if we don't, we'll still try and progress and bring players in. price tag, wages. Players trying to convince them to come here. So that would be the three main reasons as to, try and attract players here. And obviously, with what we've done last year, it's a great, there's an incentive there for players to come here. But with the money that we've brought in for Gary and Victor, sometimes the price all of a sudden seems to rise a little bit as well. So we're not going to be, silly with transfers and get carried away with things. We're going to try and stick to the way we've been going, and that's been really productive for us over the last few years. People here work very, very hard in the background with contacts, with their own sort of scouting ability, and we have got people here who are very good at negotiating contracts and deals. So when all that's set in place, we have a good structure in the way we like to do our business.